Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we happened to help the town of Saddle with their slith problem. We've cleared out most of the issues that are going on around here, but we still haven't dealt with the source, the demons that are causing problems around here. They're to the north. Specifically, we know that they are here. Now, we could travel through Norton to get in the front gate, but that's probably a stupid idea. But there's this area over here that we need to explore, and there's a few areas to the southwest that I'm curious about. You knock on the door of the woodcutter's hut. No one appears to be home. You step inside, only to see that everything has been taken away. Whether the house has been raided or the owner just moved out, you can't tell. Right? Ah, there's a small lake over here. What's this? Ha! A hidden path! The Slith are cold-blooded. Of course, you've known this for a while, but now you actually realize it. For some reason, Sliths evolved in damp, cold caves where they had to resort to fire as a means of keeping warm. The surface must be heaven to them. You base these conclusions on the group of Sliths you see in front of you. They are basking in the sun on some rock. They look very preoccupied. You could sneak up on them, or you could sneak past them. Attack! You succeed in ambushing the Slith. They seem truly bewildered. That was actually surprisingly effective. These Slith are actually surprisingly weak. Huh. You search the bodies of the Slith. They don't seem to have anything of value with them. However, you take notice of the fine quality of their spears. Okay, moving on. Let's explore this area up here. You knock on the door of a woodcutter's hut. A man with a thick beard and a bandage around his leg opens the door. You ask him questions about the landscape and find out that he isn't very talkative. Before you leave, he does warn you about the local warg population to the north. He says they've gotten alarmingly ferocious lately. Good to know. We did investigate that one. Rabid bats! Okay, didn't expect that to show up. Ah, disease, no! Well, that's taken care of. You know what, I'm just going to take a look here. Ah, yeah, that's not going to be able to get past. From here, you can see fortifications blocking a narrow passage to the north. Upon closer inspection, you see that the fortifications are controlled by demons, and there are a lot of them. Possibly the demons destroyed the town of Norton. Answers lie in the northern valley, but you should find another way there. Yeah, I'm not going to approach that. Be a horribly stupid idea that would result in our death. Let's investigate around here. Oh, look, wargs. 7 wargs and 3 wolves. Lightning spray. Surprisingly tough wolves. Cast again. That was effective. And there we go. That's all the wargs dealt with. Oh! What's this? You've entered a small clearing inhabited by wolves and wargs. Unfortunately, those are not the only canines populating the clearing. You see a massive beast of pure muscle and graying fur. You remember that a part of Lorm was once annihilated by creatures known as alien beasts. What you see now is an alien beast pack leader that has somehow wandered into Faringrove. This must be the beast Hendrickson was after. You should report back to him before the beast catches your scent. Okay, sure, I can report back, and then come back and kill it. Because why not come back and kill it? Completely forgot that guy was looking for this. Let's just look around elsewhere here first. You come across an age-old supply cache. Not caring who buried the stuff and why, you decide to see what's in the cache. The digging yields rotten travel rations and a couple of useful potions. Ooh. An energy elixir. Definitely give to Bonnie. The rest of these, quite a few things, but nothing we need to use right now. Okay, interesting. Aha! Now this is just weird. You find the bones of a human being that have probably lain here for years. The weird part is that it looks like whoever the skeleton used to be killed himself with an odd way. Who would be stupid enough to smash their own head with a rock? Just when you plan on leaving, you notice a glittering ring on the finger of the skeleton. Take the ring. We got an unknown ring. Why do I have the feeling it's cursed in some way? I do believe that's the way we need to go in order to get... Hold on, there's something hidden back there, actually. Yeah, this is a hut. The hut in front of you, though fairly large, is a wreck. The walls are cracked and rotten. It is hard to believe that anyone has lived here for decades. Curious. You were wrong. The hut is inhabited after all. An old man dressed in the robes of a wizard has made the hut into his laboratory. You look around, layers of dust cover the room. The old man must have been too busy to clean up. Surprisingly, the hut is inhabited. An old man with a short, possibly burnt beard is pacing back and forth of the hut, mumbling now and then. The man is wearing wizard's robes, so they are extremely worn and a bit tattered. The man's skin is incredibly gray. It's like he hasn't been outside for years. You try to get his attention and ask the man's name. You receive a mumble. Can't be bothered. Such nonsense. Havelock, yes, that's it. Are you a wizard? I'm an alchemist. Maybe I was a wizard once also. What are you doing? Making gold, or at least I'm trying to. It's not an easy task. I've tried it for years, and so far I've only had a few accidents. Or was that many accidents? What kind of accidents? Well, the most recent one was an explosion that caught my beard on fire. It's mostly just explosions. But I did try to make gold out of a steel plate mail once. I can't quite remember what I did to it, but it didn't turn into gold. Frustrated, I banged the armor with my hammer, only to receive a strong magical shock. I believe I somehow enchanted the armor to zap its attacker. Do you still have that armor? Perhaps you could give it to me? I still have it, but I'm not going to give it to you. I will, however, sell it to you and some other things I accidentally created over the years. I'm going to need the money when I run out of supplies. Right, show me what you have. Plate of Electrocution. Plus 40 damage to attacker. 1 to 50 plus 15. It's pretty darn good. Got an Ice Shield, Freedom Charm, Bomb of Life, and Vulnerability Elixir. You know what? We have a crap ton of money. Buy the Plate of Electrocution. I like it. And we'll put it on Chic. Fox, you've got a lot of resistance to things, so you're going to be fine. Bonnie, you actually take that Bomb of Life. Ice Shield, no, we don't need that, really. What are you doing? Why do you want to make gold? The old man seems bewildered by the question. Why? I ask you, why not? Why wouldn't I want to have an endless supply of gold? I heard you have a secret passage to the valley east of here. A passage? It takes a moment for Havelock to concentrate. You must mean my Mandrake Caverns. Yes, seem to recall there being a way to the surface. So you want to use it? Well, I don't see why I would, unless you want to do a favor to me. What do you want? I have gathered several alchemical ingredients over the years, but I have managed to scribe the locations of 2 items that I wish to examine, in order to see if they are of use to me. One of them is in the middle of a swamp somewhere south of here, and the other is also south of here in some caverns. Just bring me either one of them. Exactly what am I looking for? The first is a very special type of toadstool, known as Borgia toadstools. The second is in fact a creature. A white screaming bat, to be precise. Bring me its head, or some other important piece. Is this the bat head you wanted? Indeed it is! Let me have it! The old man eagerly takes the head and then reaches into his robes and eventually pulls out a tiny brass key. It will disable the magical enchantments I placed on the door. Just don't let any of the, creatures upstairs. What creatures? I didn't mention that? There are some sort of creatures in those caverns. I can't exactly remember which kind they are, but I did place a protective rune on there, just be sure to keep your foot on it when you cross it. I created it so that it zaps whatever floats above it. I found some Borgia toadstools. You wouldn't need some, would you? The wizard inspects the toadstools. Yes, wonderful. Hand them over. I see you want something in return. Well, I have some items I could part with. They weren't of any use. Let's see. I suppose you could have the grey mold salve and that weird powder. Yes, that's useless enough. And I suppose I could teach you something about nature. You could find that useful. You got yourself a deal, Havelock. Havelock teaches you about nature lore. Then he takes the toadstools and disappears into his back room. He comes back with a few items. Here, take them. Grey mold salve and dust of learning. Wow! All of our skill points improved. I'll take that. We all got a few skill points. I like that. Alright. Just gotta keep our eyes open for when we level up, I guess. But I like that. The bedroom is also covered with several layers of dust, even more so than the rest of the hut. Looks as if no one has even opened the door to this room for years. Surely the old man needs to sleep, but he isn't doing it here. You'll also notice rotten food on the desk. Judging by the state of decomposing, the food has been lying on the desk for years. Lovely. Okay then. You peek inside the crate. You've never seen so many various items jammed in such a small container. You see different potions, various herbs, chunks of metal, and something rotten that stinks up the entire room when you open the crate. You wonder, does the wizard plan on using all this stuff? You decide not to take anything, though. It's probably the same with all those. Ah, that must be the stairs down to the passage, which we'll go through at some later point. Right now, we have a quest to report in on, so we'll do just that. Also, if you don't mind, thank you. Alright. Running back we go. Here we are. Now, where is that guy? He was around somewhere, but I can't remember where. Oh no, he was in this building here. The one with all the trophies. You. I believe I found the beast, but you would be wise not to hunt it. Your explanation about the lethal nature of the pack leader falls to dead ears. Hendrickson is like a gleeful child. Excellent! A worthy challenge! And you are sure you did not harm or scare it in any way? Spectacular! Hendrickson walks through a hidden wall to the west and returns with a sack of coins. Here, you've earned this handsome reward. With that, Hendrickson trots out of his room to hunt the pack leader. The handsome reward consists of 100 gold. Yeah, I think maybe we should go over and make sure he survives, because this may not end well for him. I have a feeling he may be going a little out of his league here. Alright, let's try and save him. The alien beast growls and summons its pack to attack you. That is a lot of wolves. Well, that alien beast is going to be easy to kill. He's not even coming after us. Okay, now he's attacking us. The beast howls furiously. It has been mortally wounded and can no longer stay on its feet. It thumps to the ground. You sigh in relief. That was a mighty beast indeed. Probably would have been mightier if it had actually fought. Okay. Oh, so much for the beast. Iron arrows, don't need that. There. I went ahead and saved him some potential death. Oh, I hope he ends up happy about that. I mean, he probably wouldn't be, but when he comes back and finds the thing is, unless he's already went down there and died. Well, it looks like Hendrickson was no match for the pack leader. His polished armor and sharp weaponry have been rendered useless by the beast's powerful jaws and paws. You do, however, notice a key around Hendrickson's neck. While he no longer needs it, you take it. Well, I guess I kind of called that. I should have expected that would happen. Fire Blast Scroll, yes. And we got Strength Elixir and Poor Chainmail. Also, I completely just realized I forgot to switch out that. Alright, we have a few things we can sell. Anyway, let's get out of here. Sorry, Hendrickson. You, kind of went a bit too far there. This key probably works for something in his house, so let's go investigate. Ah, probably his chest. No. Oh, right, there was this chest. Iron bolts, steel bolts, and an unidentified crossbow. Okay, then. Let's go south to get this thing identified. Can do that easily. Alright, and in here, you identify these two things. Oh, toadstool. I forgot I grabbed those. Alright, so we have Hendrickson's crossbow, 6 to 30 and plus 20% chance to hit, and Ring of Idiocy. Minus 3 to intelligence, minus 3 to magic statistics, minus 15% resistance to mental effects. Yeah, that would explain why that guy smashed his head against a wall. Not a wall, a rock. No, it just feels like there's hidden things all over the place that I just haven't found. There's got to be more hidden places. There's got to be hints to that room with the rock, paper, scissors thing. There's got to be hints to that somewhere. Okay, that's all sold. Sure, let's head out this way. Okay, that didn't matter. There's nothing on the side there. There. here. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit explored, but I still don't understand this area. There has to be something to this. Oh! You quickly turn a wall around. The wall has moved back to its original place. You're trapped. Hopefully you can find a way to reopen the wall. Oh dear. You figured there were some kind of creatures in these caves when you saw the light at the end of the hallway. Now you are positive that the creatures are human. One of them is pointing a crossbow at your face. Hold! Who goes there? The man pointing the crossbow at you is in his 30s. He has a mean look on him and a face that says that he's killed before and he won't mind doing it again. He doesn't seem nervous at all. Who are you? Why are you here? Wrong answer, pal. Death to the Empire and all that. Oh, dear. Who the hell are these people? These guys came out of nowhere. One of our guys leveled up. I don't know who. Definite healing, please. Rebels? No, seriously, what is going on here? At least the spear is helpful here. Okay, that happened. What is this place? Not mine? That means this could have been a friendly thing that happened here. You take your first look at the bulk of the rebels. These ragtag men cannot possibly be a threat to the Empire. Even if you think of them as bandits, they are pathetic, and judging by their faces, they know this too. I just remembered! There was that guy in one of the towns who didn't approve of the Empire and didn't want anything to do with them. This must be related to that! Oh! So we just happened to stumble into here on accident. You find another lever. This time, though, you know what it does. It slides the wall so that you may leave the caves. Oh, that's what this is. This is that group that we were dealing with. Okay, okay. Ooh, a U-bow. You've got a U-bow. You've got a U-bow. You've got a U-bow. You don't have a U-bow. Alright, I guess we can clear this out as a long ending to this episode. Episode will run a bit long, but it's fine. Still, this seems like a quiet enough spot. It's got free sleeping pads and a campfire. You could rest here for a few hours if you wanted to. No, I don't want to. Zap, boom. Not very pleased about that. Not very pleased about that either. Well, there goes Horrendo. Who dropped a shield ring and a gold necklace. Yeah, that's what this was about, and it's probably what that area with the other thing was about. The man in the cave ahead raises his arms and shouts, "Hear me out, you dogs! You don't want to kill me, I know things! Tell me, maybe I'll let you live." The man seemingly relaxes. "No doubt you've noticed what's been happening in Faring Grove. Town's under siege. I'll tell you we're responsible for the carnage. But please, before you kill me, I'd like to give you a job to make things better." "You have a job for us." Vitendo grins. "A bit surprised, are we? Yeah, we have a job for you." He takes a look at your equipment. "A job I think ye might be able to pull off. It's all related to the reason why ye were allowed in our headquarters so hastily. It also explains why we're using a damp cave as our headquarters." Vitendo suddenly throws some more wood in his fire. "I'm no fool. I know we can't leave the Empire without a fight. I also know that we can't win that fight unless we have an edge. I figured out what we needed months ago, and my brother Horrendo was the key for the success of my plan. My plan was summoning and controlling demons." "Tell me about Horrendo." "My older brother Horrendo is a wizard who is sadly walking aimlessly in these caverns. That wizard there found him to be adept at magic and sent him to be schooled. I wrote a letter to him asking for help, and he came." "Let me guess, the demons weren't easy to control." You receive a blank stare. "Yes." "What did the summoned demons do?" "Summoned demon. We only summoned one. Unfortunately, we summoned a way too powerful one. I figured ordinary demons wouldn't do, so Horrendo suggested we should summon a Hakai. Anyway, he thought he could control it. The demon just laughed and did something to Horrendo that turned him the way he is now. Then it started summoning other demons. Of course, we tried to fight them, but they were too numerous, and we couldn't even harm the big demon. It chased us from our fort as forced us to retreat here." "Hold on a second. You summoned a powerful Hakai? How stupid are you? Do you know what your demons did to Grimson?" Vitendo shifts uneasily. "Yes, of course I know what happened to Grimson. Do you think I planned that? Of course I didn't. I only wanted the Empire scum dead. Listen, if the demons aren't stopped, they'll destroy all of Faring Grove. Please, I need your help." "The blood of those people is in your hands, Vitendo. You remember that." I know. This is exactly why we need your help. We cannot stop the Demon Lord by ourselves. Please help us." "What can I do?" "Our fort is in the small valley north of here. No doubt the demon uses it as its camp. I noticed your equipment, and to me you look like experienced adventurers. I want you to get inside the fort and fight your way to the demon. Once there, we'll help you fight it." Vitendo shouts an alarm and raises a spear. "Oops. Didn't necessarily mean to do that." Okay, that's all saved then. It was odd. Anyway. Yeah, we've already got that. So, well, that answers a few questions. Now we know why that demon is here. Why rock? Okay. So, we now know why the demons have shown up. It was basically a rebel attack went horribly, horribly wrong. Good to know. They said they'll help us, and I guess they will. But, yeah. I think that's going to be the end of this episode here. So, next episode, we're going to head down into this guy's basement and head on into the land of demons. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.